Okay, so let's get right into this. We usually think being attractive means having this perfect smile or being the life of the party, right? But what if the things that really draw people in are way, way quieter? What if it's the subtle stuff you don't even know you're doing? Well, today we're going to flip that whole idea on its head. So let me ask you, what actually makes someone truly irresistible? If you've ever felt like you don't quite fit that perfect polished mold, then this is definitely for you. We're about to uncover the real power hiding in the little things you might have been totally overlooking. We're all kind of taught to focus on the performance, the perfect smile, the charming act. But true magnetism, the kind that really lasts, it doesn't come from that place at all. It's this massive shift from chasing approval to just embodying this authentic self-possession and this real inner freedom. Ultimately, being irresistible isn't some act you put on. It's just a natural byproduct of your inner world. It's found in those quiet little habits that signal a deep self-awareness and strength, the kind of things that leave a lasting impact without you even trying. So let's start with the most important part, your inner foundation. This is all about the relationship you have with yourself, because that right there, that's the bedrock, the source code for all authentic charisma. And this foundation, it's built on four key things: really embracing your quirks, expressing gratitude, staying level-headed, and this one is so important today, protecting your peace. First up, embracing your quirks. You know how so many people try to sand down their edges just to fit in? Well, when you lean into your own weirdness, your unique routines, your different way of thinking, it shows this incredible inner freedom. It's such a powerful signal of confidence. And what's more, it gives everyone around you permission to be a little more themselves. And that is a deeply, deeply attractive quality. Next, expressing gratitude. Are you the kind of person who just naturally says thank you for the small stuff? This simple habit is one of the most underrated traits of irresistible people. It just completely shifts the mood of a room because it makes other people feel genuinely seen and appreciated. And that feeling, that's something people remember. Man, this is powerful. If you can stay level when other people get all emotional, if you can take a compliment with a simple smile and a criticism with some calm reflection, it shows this deep self-possession. It signals that your self-worth isn't bouncing around based on what other people think. People are drawn to that kind of steadiness because it feels safe and incredibly mature. And finally, protecting your peace. We live in a world that practically feeds on noise and drama, right? Being the person who just quietly opts out, the one who walks away from the gossip or the arguments, that is incredibly attractive. It shows you have strong emotional boundaries. If people describe you as a calming or centered presence, you're already practicing one of the most powerful social skills there is. Okay, so once you've got that inner foundation solid, how does it actually show up in the world? Well, that brings us to your subtle signature. These are the small, consistent ways your inner self is expressed through your behavior. So in this part, we're going to look at three things: the huge difference between being warm and being eager, the power of having a low-key signature trait, and the magnetic pull of just laughing easily. This distinction between warm and eager, it's subtle, but wow, is it important. Being warm means you're approachable and kind. You've got this calm, grounded energy. You create space for people to come to you. Eagerness, on the other hand, is that pick-me energy. It's trying too hard. It's chasing approval. Warmth is quietly confident. Eagerness feels needy. And that little bit of space and mystery and warmth, that's what makes people want to lean in. Next up is your signature trait. And the funny thing is, you probably won't even realize you have one until someone points it out. It's this subtle consistency. Maybe it's a particular scent you wear, a phrase you always use, or even just a certain stillness in how you listen. Over time, this becomes recognizable and it creates an association in people's minds. It's like your own personal branding, but it feels completely authentic and it leaves a lasting impression. And this one, it's so simple, but it's just so powerful. Being someone who laughs freely, I'm talking a real uninhibited laugh, is absolutely magnetic. It's disarming because it shows you aren't overthinking your own joy. It makes the people around you just relax and feel lighter. That kind of presence is contagious, and it makes you someone others want to be around, even if they can't quite put their finger on why. All right, finally, let's bring this all together in our social lives with the art of presence. This is really about managing your energy and your space with a quiet sense of self-respect. So here, we'll cover three last crucial habits: having your own life that doesn't just revolve around other people,
creating the space to actually let people miss you, and the fine art of knowing when to make an exit.
This really all boils down to independence, doesn't it? When you have a solid routine, your own passions, your own rhythm, you're not just sitting around waiting for someone else to fill your time. This quiet strength is so compelling. It's one of the strongest signs of self-worth you can have, and it makes other people want to be part of the interesting world you've built for yourself. And this flows right from having your own life. You don't say yes to every single invitation. You sometimes go quiet, not to get attention, but because you're busy with your own thing. This space is what allows other people to actually miss you. And that feeling of missing someone, that's one of the most powerful emotional triggers for connection. We crave what we don't have constant access to. This is such a pro move. It speaks to the art of leaving on a high note. You don't wait for the conversation to get stale or for the energy in the room to die down. By leaving while things are still good, you make sure you're remembered vividly. It signals that you know your own value, and it always leaves people wanting just a little bit more. So, after all that, what's the big takeaway here? True irresistibility isn't something you can fake or force. It's something that just emerges naturally when you're busy cultivating a strong inner world. This quote from our source material just nails it, doesn't it? It's not about chasing anyone down. It's about creating just enough space for the right people to meet you halfway. That right there, that's the real secret. And that brings me to my final question for you. After going through all of these points, what's one subtle thing you now realize you're already doing that actually makes you more irresistible than you ever thought? Chances are you already have something really special that most people are still out there chasing.